Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, this legislation, in essence, would require a 2/3 majority of the Assembly and the Senate to vote to increase, impose, or extend any taxes, fees, assessments, or surcharges, except for home rule legislation like the sales tax extenders or the mortgage tax extenders. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, when we look at statistics, it's clear in New York that New York is still the tax capital of the nation. According to Wallet Hub, New York's middle class ranks as the second most overtaxed middle class in the nation, only trailing Arkansas. In 2014, New Yorkers had to work until May 4th before they earned enough money to pay all of their combined taxes. Only the residents of New Jersey and Connecticut had to work longer. And according to the Tax Foundation, New York has the 49th ranked business tax climate in the United States. Although the real property tax cap and lower tax rates on middle-class families has been touted as progress, quite frankly, those steps have been too small and failed to make sure that we remain competitive in the 21st century global economy. Simply put, we need to be more bold and aggressive. This legislation would be a major step in controlling tax increases imposed by the state and would help to provide certainty to families and businesses that want to live and thrive in New York State. I know some would say this would be too hard and too difficult. We shouldn't do that, but it should be hard to raise taxes. We should require a larger consensus to put more of a burden on our taxpayers and our business community. Listen, we did it with our local governments and school districts. We imposed a property tax cap. If they want to exceed a certain level, they need to get 60% of the vote. If it's good enough for them, it should be good enough for us. We should practice what we preach. This legislation would signal to the business community and the job creators and the families that we are serious about improving the business climate in the state and fostering a better environment for job creation for New Yorkers. Because quite frankly, it's not enough to run TV commercials saying we're open for business or tout a flawed Startup New York plan. Simply put, businesses don't look at what we say, they look at what we do. We need to back up that talk with action, and I think this legislation would do it. Therefore, I urge a vote on this legislation. Mr. Speaker, I move the motion.